We were pulling out some invasive plants and watering some native plants that members of the Wampanoag community have put into the ground a few months ago. And I say it's part of a much larger project because it's really just the first phase of restoring this land that was gifted to the Native Land Conservancy in January of this year. And the Native Land Conservancy holds it in common on behalf of all of the Wampanoag Nation. And this land has had a long history of use and abuse since it last left Wampanoag hands. Long term, we're thinking about what we can do for the wildlife as well. We would love to reintroduce species that were previously found here and that would continue to do well here in the long-term future. And especially threatened and rare species, we would love to bring them back, and species that wouldn't be able to find their way back on their own because they don't migrate and disperse in the same ways or have a fragmented habitat to contend with or to cross to find their ways here.
So you already know, like, we're just trying to dig it. It is native to Japan, but...
The impact of climate change so far hasn't been as brutal as colonization. The clear cutting of all the trees in Massachusetts happened, and there's very little old growth forest here. So what we've experienced as a people, we've seen this, everything turned into fields for sheep. And not knowing what could come back. So we have seen that she will revitalize herself, left alone. So that's encouraging. There's been sightings of otters. Otters were one of the totems that kept us connected to the Milky Way galaxy, big teacher. So having different animals come back here is very exciting, but it has to be inviting to them. The right plants, the right attitude, and while they're here, that they're treated appropriately and not harassed or, you know. So yeah, it's a big, huge honor when one of they're relatives to us, yeah, and when they come back. They've been gone for 150 years and they come back. It's huge. It's a huge statement to us that we're doing something right.
If you view the native plants as kind of my community's relations over a long period of time, you know, many millennia, then to do this work to open up a home for them to grow where they should grow, you know, that's a good thing to do, a meaningful thing to do. And a lot of the plants that we may place here, maybe they offer certain medicines, or, you know, our ancestors have had a long-term relationship with these plants. So to have them growing here again, it'll be like, you know, familiar family enjoying this space with us.